It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season, and it has to be said they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Well, when you watch Kevin Durant, it can be awe-inspiring, able to do things at his size that blow your mind. Shaq, hard to come up with a comparison to his style of play.
Perhaps the Iceman George Gervin.
Yes.
But in terms of its length, skill, and finesse, the Durantula is a rare breed of arachnophobia.
Wow.
Arachnophobia is
Fear
of.
I'm scared of spiders. That's why I said arachnophobia.
So you're feared of Durant.
But you say Durant is a
Rare breed of arachnophobia. It means a lot of people are scared of spiders.
yeah.
I get it, but
In
it doesn't.
Shaq speak, that's what it means.
Yeah.
What's Durant mean to you?
Well, he's quicker than most people think. You know, for his size, at 7 feet, he's still as quick as an e-guard. And defensively, you can put him on the toughest perimeter player, and he can defend them.
And his shot blocking has really improved.
Oh, yeah, without question.
Yeah. With the game about to tip off, we send you to Kevin Harlan.
Who's also scared of spiders.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's the home of the Golden State Warriors, the Oracle Arena. We're live in Northern California. And of course, Jonathan Simmons. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
And Kevin, he was an important player for him. I think more than people give him credit for. And that's not to say the trade was a mistake, but this is a guy they'll miss.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Steph Curry is the two-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, though, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Fournier gets a wide open look, misses the 3. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Green, shoots from the baseline. Thompson for the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
And always feels good to get on the board first.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting contest. If you look at the competitive matchups out there tonight, we're in store for a good one.
Now, here's Fournier, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
And it's Green, missing.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
And Evan Fournier, good for 3.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
It's Durant on the wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Kevin Durant, simply one of the game's greatest scorers of all time.
Outside Fournier. Now here's Isaac. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Here's Fournier. Sinks the 15-footer. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And Thompson kicks to Curry. A floater and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Curry does a great job of selling that up fake, and he forces the D to react, and they make the mistake. Well, Steph Curry's quick release makes his three-point shot almost impossible, and then you add the fact that Steph can do it off the dribble. So anytime he gets somebody shifting their back foot and they're trying to recover, by the time they're halfway there, the ball's already off and on its way.
Take a break. Take a break.
The quickest, one of the more devastating shots in all of basketball.
The first one falls. And Curry said in his training he speeds up his release to the point where it's uncomfortable. So in the game, for him, everything slows down.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, Kevin, his closely guarded three-pointers are just as accurate as when he's got a wide open three-pointer. No defender within 4 to 6 feet. He's knocking down the same kind of percentage. So the fact that Steph has the ability and knows to practice those sort of things speaks to just how much he's invested in the shooting craft.
Now here is Augustine. The stupendous finish in traffic. Augustine's got his first points of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Cousins. Right side, Green. Curry against Augustine. The shot off that time, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando leading. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
This is why Draymond's one of the top defenders in the league, and right now getting under the skin of the opposing offense.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
That's good from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Now here's Gordon. Talking about that win against the Lakers, he was a big factor in that game as well. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Fournier with the ball, picked up by Thompson. To the paint, and stolen by Cousins. Thompson up top. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green, back to Thompson, beyond the arc. Another shot. Here's Cousins. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando trailing here. Launches it. Another miss by Orlando. And so Cousins will bring it up for Golden State. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Only so much you can do as Thompson gets that shot off so fast. You got to be right on top of him.
The Magic trail by 3. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Pass to Augustine. Pass to Gordon. The 19-foot shot. That one wide left. Warriors leading by 3. The drive by Cousins. Isaac with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Well, whether it's from the three-point line or the top of the key, it's repeatable from Klay Thompson. Beautiful jumper.
Curry against Augustine. He dishes it to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Augustine. From deep three-point range. Warriors with the rebound.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, we've seen him make this shot work, but they can do better.
Now here's Green. And Cousins gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Augustine against Curry. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense, too. That time, Steph Curry.
The Magic trail by 7. Augustine passes to Isaac. Bamba with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Another miss by Orlando.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the success of the Warriors is truly built around their culture and their chemistry, and it really starts with Steph Curry. Even though a lot of people argue about Kevin Durant being their best player, their most important player has been Steph. Just a great joyful approach to the game, and it rubs off on the entire organization.
2 shots.
That's good from Durant. And that blend of joyfulness and competitive spirit, something that Steph Curry and his coach, Steve Kerr, you know, Brent, they share that in common.
Yeah, think about just how humble they are, how gracious they are, how much they're willing to take the time on a daily basis to do things for others, not just themselves. So you have the Warriors with some key values in place that they don't stray from all that often.
Brent, we have so much talent in this NBA beyond the superstars of that category. Who are some of your favorite players to watch?
Well, I'm thinking about last season and some of the great storylines that came out. Quinn Cook for the Golden State Warriors,
yes,
earned a contract as a two-way player. I mean, did an unbelievable job stepping in and playing backup minutes. You know, Dante Exum's late season return to the Utah Jazz and what he did defensively for them in the playoffs. Even a guy like Jared Allen, who had a great year in Brooklyn for the Nets, an opportunity to play at center as a rookie, getting 21 starts. Well, those are the kind of things where you just have aha moments and you want to follow a guy and see how he impacts his ball club as the season moves on.
Great list.
Well, the other one I might put in there, Kevin, is who doesn't love Boban?
We all love him. Plus, he's going to be a movie star.
He's going to be a big star.
He's a big star. The lead pushed to double digits.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The Warriors selecting Jordan Bell with the 38th pick in the 2017 draft, a pick they acquired Brent from Chicago for cash considerations.
Yeah, a lot of people scratching their heads as to why Chicago wouldn't want a player like Jordan Bell. Well, the Warriors jumped on it, paid for the draft rights to him, and was huge last year, playing in a lot of key moments in the playoffs and in the finals.
And so here's Orlando, 11-point game. Grant kicks to Martin. There's the pass to Fultz. Here's Birch. 5 to shoot. Here's Ross. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Iguodala. He's getting around 4 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle for him. I mean, he can get down on himself at times. He's just got to keep working, and I think things will turn around.
This is where your character can be tested, his will to fight through this kind of adversity. But I think he's got a good chance.
Bell passes to Cook. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic trail by 11. And here is Grant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots from 12.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Iguodala with the steal. With some arc, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. A finish, and then Iguodala with the dunk.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
The Magic shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. Now, here's Grant. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Birch. Over Bell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
That one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 17.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Warriors.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Back to Fultz. Bell with the block.
At a young age, Bell has proven to be a great shot blocker with tremendous timing.
Cook, good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now here's Fultz. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
Jerebko kicks to Livingston. Pass to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Ross with the steal. Can they get it? Here's Birch, and he stuffs that one home.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
And that one misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The shot's good. Livingston's got his first bucket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jerebko, and the rebound goes to Martin. The Magic trail by 19. Down low, here's Grant. And he banks in the layup. Grant's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ross against Iguodala. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. One of the most talented big men in the game, DeMarcus Cousins, talked about his maturation over time.
Been a player that thought he knew it all. Thought he was the best thing walking, and you know, I think I've humbled myself a lot since then. So, of course, my game has grown, my knowledge of the game has grown, my IQ, but it's just the typical thing from a rookie to, you know, a veteran.
And you know, Greg, you see it on the floor now when Cousins keeps his emotions in check. He's a force on the floor.
And Kevin, that's the key. When he's focused on the game and not the refs, he is almost unstoppable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
You just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Bell is out there with Jerebko, and there's Iguodala. And there's Livingston, and it's Cook in at the 1 spot. And so it's Golden State with it after the Magic pick up 2. Iguodala dishes to Jerebko. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
For 3, Ross drains it from beyond the arc. Ross has got 5. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Now here's Livingston. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor. At least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight. Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 8.
Klay Thompson showing he doesn't mind getting physical down there. Didn't let the defense get to him, and he got to the ball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Kem Birch. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Bamba. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Magic shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Corner shot. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Isaac.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Now here's Livingston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game outside Curry. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic trail by 12. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. Here is Durant. Following the score by Aaron Gordon, Green finds Curry. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
Augustine looking around. Here's Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 9 points in the game so far.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. The pass to Bamba. Augustine against Curry. Now here's Isaac. Tight defense on him. It's stolen by Curry. Launches it. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Curry against Augustine. Here's Isaac. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Dishes to Curry. A beautiful reverse layup. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here is Augustine. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Bamba. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Warriors, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
That free throw good from Gordon.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
Isaac with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. Augustine against Curry. Augustine passes to Bamba. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. In recent seasons, Draymond Green's three-point percentage has tailed off a bit. Brent, is that a cause for concern?
It'd be a cause for concern if the 3 other guys around him weren't burying threes the way that they do. So not too much. Draymond Green does so much more on the floor that, making threes are pretty much a cherry on top of all the defensive things that he does to disrupt, all the playmaking things he does to get guys involved. So he's a very unique player.
The first free throw is good.
And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. Knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Martin's checked in for Orlando. Grant comes in for DJ Augustine. He's off on the second.
Draymond Green, the 35th pick. Wow, imagine that, back in 2012. And overlooked as maybe not having a position, maybe being too small. I don't think his coach at Michigan State would have said any of those things about the versatility and the blueprint that was ideal for the Golden State Warriors to put him into this lineup with these great shooters.
Here's Cousins following the basket by Evan Fournier, and it's good for 2.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Now here's Grant outside Gordon. The offensive rebound and the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Gordon kicks to Bamba. Grant against Curry. Now here's Grant. T right on him. A floater. Fournier for 3. The shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And we'd seen the rise of the spread 4, but Green is something altogether different.
Yeah, he's not a catch-and-shoot 4-man. He's more of a skilled 4-man, rebounding the ball, pushing it up on the break. Steve Kerr likes to use him in the offense as the conduit at the top of the key. He can attack a closeout, get into the rim, can throw lobs to guys on the inside. Just the things that he does can punish a defense with how versatile he is.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And he recovers it. And the basket is good. 11 points for Kevin Durant. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Grant. 8 points his last outing. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. Fournier into the lane. From deep. Here's Bamba. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
The Magic have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And he knocks down the first one.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Yarebko's checked in for Cousins. Jordan Bell comes in for Draymond Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright, bright future ahead for him.
Now, here's Jerebko. It's blocked.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ross. And it's Cook with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. He kicks to Durant. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Sinks that one from the post.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here is Martin. He's got 6. It's good from long range. Grant's got 5 points so far. Here is Cook. He's covered by Grant. Yarebko, the pass to Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. It's stolen by Martin. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ken Birch is checked in for Bamba. There's 21 seconds left here in the second, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Magic have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 8.
Got to watch Iguodala down there, slipping around and capable of finishing in that spot.
Here's Fultz. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size. That's what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
An amazing view of the new eastern span of the beautiful Bay Bridge, which opened in 2013. Welcome back to Oakland, everyone. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Magic trail by 7. Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Shots good by Green.
Well, Draymond Green's got to think right now, I'm going to take you inside, and I'm going to challenge you to stop me. I don't get a lot of these possessions, but when I do, I'm going to try to get some points on the board.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. And there's the feed to Bamba. Just 4 to shoot. Wide open shot is on the money. Bamba's got 8 points.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Augustine against Curry. To the inside. Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Magic trail by 9. Now Augustine. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's Green. Kicks to Durant. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Now this is what Durant does best, a natural-born scorer, and that combination of size, speed, and length can't slow it down.
Here's Fournier. 7 points in the game. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Thompson finds Durant. Back to Thompson. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's Durant missing. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Isaac.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Green against Gordon. Green passes to Durant. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. They get it back. Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Magic have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Shot's good by Green.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Augustine following the basket by Draymond Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Durant. He kicks to Thompson. Got a piece of it. Isaac with the ball. 11 points in the game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Warriors leading by 3. Curry is inside. Guarded by Augustine. Durant kicks to Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Steph doesn't mind with defense draped all over him or a hand in his face, still getting that kind of shot off.
Here's Thompson. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic trail by 5. From deep. Hits it from 3-point range. Isaac's got 14 points.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game, and they pick up 2. And that's now 10 points for Draymond Green.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting. It doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a 2-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Cousins. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Curry finds Green. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Warriors now. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Fournier against Thompson for the tie. That one wide left.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
No good from Durant.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Thompson from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 11 points for Klay Thompson. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Over Green. The Magic again can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Thompson. Out of hand on it.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Fournier against Thompson. Feeds it to Gordon. The shot from the low post is good. Gordon's got 15 points.
A huge mistake letting him establish that kind of position down low.
Defense 101. Don't let him get that deep, and this speaks to the lack of effort right there. No better way to frustrate your coach.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. Warriors leading by 3. Cook looking it over. At the top of the key, Livingston. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Sean Livingston has had such a remarkable comeback career and one of the more unique players in the league. At 6'7", plays really a true point guard position, but very rarely do you ever see Sean Livingston getting away from shots on the floor where he knows he can be devastating. 10 to 12 feet, back to the basket, up over the top of guys. Just a really unique set of skills from Sean Livingston.
He throw good, Livingston. And Livingston not really a three-point shooter, but Brandy does so many other things to help you win.
It really doesn't get up into guys physically, but is out there with his smarts defensively to be versatile, to be able to switch. I love when Sean has a little bit of a launch pad on offense to get to the rim and get up and throw down some dunks. Just such a steadying force coming off the bench for the Warriors in the past few seasons.
Rebounded by Urebko. Warriors leading by 8. In the corner, Bell with it. Here is Cook. He's covered by Grant. Here's Bell. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Martin's checked in for Orlando. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And finished off by Martin.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's Livingston with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 6. Elbow shot. Here's Gordon. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Grant gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. The shot's good from Jerebko. Jerebko's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Martin. He's got 8. Grant. Rebounded by Bell.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And that's where the defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got to get over and foul him, send him to the free throw line.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Here is Cook. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Livingston passes to Cook. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him. That
free throw good from Fultz. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Jordan Bell. And a change for the Magic. Bamba's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Cook. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
The Magic trail by 9. And here's Fultz. He's got 5. Sweet little floater. Fultz has got 7.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
Now here's Livingston, guarded by Fultz. Gordon against Iguodala. Ross with the steal.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
And Fultz loves pushing the pace. He's downright terrifying in the open floor. Loves jumping all over the defense.
Here's Cousins. The Magic hitting the bucket. And the Warriors miss again. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that one misses. The Magic making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 4. Livingston kicks to Cousins. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
I think this is where Cousins operates best. Comfortable using his size and comfortable in the painted area.
Just 3 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Iguodala, Cook out there with Livingston. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Jerebko in at the 4 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Isaac with the steal. It's stolen by Jerebko. Now here's Livingston. Not a lot of room. Jerebko, the pass to Livingston. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The Magic trail by 4. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. To the inside. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Grant. And that's now 10 points for Mohamed Bamba. Iguodala kicks to Cook. Passes it to Cousins. Back to Cook. Teardrop shot. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Here's Cousins. And it's Cousins with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. DJ Augustine's checked in for Jaron Grant. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. Now here's Bamba. Here's Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Augustine to take the lead. Orlando gets it back. Isaac. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Ross. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Urebko. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Cook. Fultz with the ball. It's up against Thompson. Fultz, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Curry finds Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
That's good from Green. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier's checked in for Fultz. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Magic trail by 6. Ross kicks to Augustine. And that one, good.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
So it's the Warriors now. After the Magic pick up 2. Durant the pass to Curry. The dish now to Thompson. And no good that time. Nice D from Fournier. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Ross against Durant. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Curry against Ross. Shoots over Curry. Here's Bamba.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there. Able to draw that foul.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
The Magic trail by 3. Isaac passes to Augustine. He dishes it to Fournier. There's the pass to Ross. Shoots from the elbow. It's good.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Here's Curry after the Magic pick up 2. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Fournier's shot is off. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Count it, and the foul. That's on Evan Fournier.
Yeah, tough to knock Klay Thompson with that wide base off balance. Even when he gets hit, he maintained control on that play. Well, Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago, and Clay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Clay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
And despite all the encouragement from his father, Clay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school. So here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Clay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
Warriors leading by 4. Now Curry. Down low, outside for Durant. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Vintage KD, quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
He lobs it up. Isaac misses.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
And he can't get the first one. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but, you know, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. And the second free throw, good.
He's such a natural shooter. That was Thompson's calling card coming out of Washington State as a Cougar, and he's added to his game now. Always one of the premier 2 guards that steps on the floor for any NBA season.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. Outside Durant. Back to Cousins. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Fournier. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Warriors leading by 6. Augustine with the steal, and stolen by Cousins. Thompson dishes to Cousins. Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Durant.
Well, that could have easily been an N1. Durant showing terrific body control after contact.
The Magic trail by 8. Augustine with it. Kicks to Gordon. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to Cousins. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Fires for 3, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Durant. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Augustine against Thompson. Clock at 6. Shoots. Misses off the right iron. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Green. And Bamba pulls it down.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Back to Augustine. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Now here's Curry, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Augustine against Durant. Augustine passes to Gordon. Shoots over Curry, and the shot is good. 22 points for Aaron Gordon.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Curry finds Green inside and stolen by Fournier. 3-on-3. Lob pass to Gordon. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Thompson. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. They trail by 9 points. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 24 points.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
And Augustine kicks to Bamba. Takes a 3. Isaac misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Fournier. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. And he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in, and so Fournier nails both of them. Warriors leading by 10. And here is Durant. Puts up a 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, I think KD getting more and more used to this off-ball movement of the Golden State Warrior offense and finds his teammates for cuts.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Gordon. Pass to Durant. To the middle, and stolen by Gordon. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Here's Fournier, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Fournier's got it back down to within single digits for Orlando. Passes it to Durant. Back to Curry. Deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Thompson against Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
So it's Orlando now. 7-point differential. Fournier against Thompson. The shot's good from Fournier.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating five, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Now here's Curry. Off target from three-point range. Gordon with no one around. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Here's Curry. Nails the triple.
What work from Steph Curry. Gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Thompson against Fournier. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And he commits the intentional foul. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Everything that Curry does seems to be fast. He shoots it fast, makes quick decisions with the ball, great ball handling, with quick hands. Opponents at a loss with how to guard Steph Curry.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Augustine. He kicks to Bamba. A 3-ball. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins is so aggressive. He's always going to draw some fouls on the inside. Whether the refs call that or not, fortunately for the team, he's a very good free throw shooter.
Ross for 3. That shot off the mark. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. Congrats on the win. We know how intense you are on the floor, but it looked like tonight maybe you're having a little fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
Well, it's a good look for you, man. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.